We good to go? Okay. I'd like to call to order the October 11th, 2023 special board meeting of the Hastings School Board. Treasurer Davis, could you please take attendance?
Certainly. Director Zuzik?
Present.
Vice Chair Mom?
Here.
Chair Hadeen?
Here.
Director Dressley?
Here.
I'm sorry, I just all of a sudden blanked out. Director Beisel is not present because I'm looking at an empty chair. And Director Tate?
Here.
There you go.
Thank you. At this time, I would please ask everybody that's able to rise, remove any headwear, and face the flag, and we'll recite the Pledge of Allegiance. Pledge
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. At this time, I'd accept a motion and a second to approve the agenda.
Motion to approve the agenda. Zuzik.
Second, Dressley.
Thank you. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, same sign. Motion carries unanimously. We have 3 items for action on our agenda tonight. The first of which is a classification change for our special education paraprofessionals. That's the recommendation is linked, and the motion, I would entertain a motion to approve the classification change.
So moved, Dressley. Second.
Okay, that was weird to be in the middle of. All right.
Just getting my computer up now.
Oh, did it reboot effectively?
Yeah.
Good. Terrific. Is there any discussion with regard to this motion? I will just share that this was a classification change, has been underway for a few months and has been based on a state of Minnesota clarification with regard to the appropriate classification for special education paraprofessionals. Hearing no further discussion, all those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed, same sign. Motion carries unanimously. Our second action item for tonight is the 2023 to 2025 paraprofessional master contract, and I would accept a motion and a second to approve this contract.
So moved, Mom.
Second, Zuzik.
Thank you. Is there any discussion with regard to this contract? All right, terrific. I did receive confirmation from our director of HR that this contract is settled within the parameters of that the board provided. All right, hearing no further discussion, all those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed, same sign. Motion carries unanimously. Our last action item tonight is a school board treasurer election. Treasurer Davis has to, I'm going to use the verb resign, although it's not a formal resignation. He cannot hold a position of treasurer on a chair based on a new job that he's taken. He did ask and clarify, if this is wrong, Director Davis, if it would be possible to serve through the end of the calendar year. We all know this term just goes to the end of December, and the answer was no. This was an action that we needed to resolve prior to that. Okay, so that being said, and it's not all typed out, I realized as I was getting in the car this afternoon or evening, I did not refresh myself on the motion, second, and language associated with an organizational meeting, but we're going to use that same structure. So I'm drawing a blank on the right terminology.
Do you
Director-
have it? I think I have a script.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
That's the
3
language.
times.
Yeah. thank you. I was drawing a blank, honestly, on the word nomination. It's like, oh, this is a thing. It's gonna come to me. Terrific. Thank you very much. So at this time, I would entertain any nominations, and nominations do not need to be seconded. Is that correct? Correct. Thank you. Any nominations for the position of treasurer? Director Davis.
I know it's a relatively short stint. I'm sorry that I couldn't finish it out, but I've thought about this a little bit, and I would like to nominate Jessica Dressley for treasurer. A couple of reasons. One, I have watched for quite a while now with her work in terms of board policy. I think that that particular area is one that really carries a lot of the load for this board and gets us positioned to do our work here at the board table. And she has done that admirably and incredibly well. And I really appreciate the work I've seen. In addition to that, I think that it well positions her because I realized that come January 3rd, there will be no officers on the board. And so there would be one to get things kicked off on January 3rd, and that would be excellent as well. And I think she would serve well in that capacity as well.
I thank you for that nomination, Ryan.
Thank you. Are there any nominations for the treasurer of the board? Are there any further nominations? That was not twice. That was just me clarifying my language. Are there any further nominations for the treasurer of the board? Okay. With no further nominations, we'll close the nominations for the office of treasurer and move to a vote. Those who vote in favor of Director Jessica Dressley, please raise your hand. Yeah.
You can.
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah, you can. Mhm. You're welcome to vote against yourself too, if you would prefer. All right, having received a unanimous vote, the school board treasurer for ISD 200 for the remainder of 2020 will be Director Jessica Dressley. 2023. Sorry, I was reading that. Thank you. All right. All right. And then, yep. As I reiterated in chair notes, once I realized that this was going to be a topic, the action that we did take for the daily, you don't have to come in and do daily treasurer work. The daily actions associated with the treasurer remain delegated to the director of finance and operations. Okay. Having no further action items for tonight, I would entertain a motion and a second to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn.
Second, Dressley.
All right, any discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Pose same sign. Motion carries.